Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Perez, Drescher, on the gate.
Is that like a bully move? Is that like a thing of dominance?
On the Gate podcast, Derek Drescher, Gio Perez. Shout out to all the Gators and shout out to all our haters.
Yes.
Use code OTG if you have not subscribed yet. That's just code OTG. And you have access to thousands of other episodes.
A lot of our early episodes, too.
A lot of our, actually most of them. Right? I think there's only our last 10 are on YouTube. That's what I think.
Yeah.
We
20.
Are, what happened?
20, latest 20.
Latest 20.
then
I definitely want a couple of those off.
There's some deep cuts in there. In the vault. Sign up.
We have a great episode for you today. Two of our favorites in the building. We have the great Dave Temple.
Yes.
And the wonderful Allie Mae. Almost 3 sheets to the wind already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What time is it? 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Let's
2:15.
go.
Let's rock. What you got something else to do tonight, or are you?
I'm working, bartending.
Oh,
so you're
karaoke
gonna-
Or I'll be
night.
more drunk.
Right.
Karaoke night.
Go see Allie Mae over there. Give her a tip.
Yeah. If you want to get overpriced drinks at a shitty hole-in-the-wall bar.
Bitch, what are you talking about? I buy almost all your drinks when you come visit me at work. Go fuck
She's
yourself.
like, yo, I'm going to
Allie
pay.
is the wrong
She's
one
like,
to
I'm
go
only going to
after.
charge you for this first drink, and then the one drink be like $37.
Nah, come on, bro. Come
the
on.
fuck are you
I'm
ordering?
talking shit. I'm
I
talking
picked
shit.
I ain't
up-
gonna lie to you though. When
No.
people do that shit, it's like you feel good about it, but it's also like, yo, do they just know I'm a piece of shit?
Yeah, I'm broke.
Like when they go like, look, I'm only gonna charge you for the one. Like, oh, I just look like I don't have it.
Yeah. You know he doesn't have shit. He came with the wallet empty. I don't even get a tip. That's the best part.
No, I
Okay,
tipped you well.
where's the line on that? Like when it's your friend,
Oh, you
how
gotta
much
tip.
do you have to tip your friend?
You gotta tip
Okay.
heavy.
If you're
Your friend?
hanging out, keeping your
Listen,
friend company.
I'm going to keep it real that people do have high expectations for the tip if it's a friend. But me personally, I say, come visit me at work. Don't even worry about the tip. I don't care. You're making my shift more bearable. It's like, I know you. Like,
That's why I just wanted to verify that was cool. You know what I mean?
You
Like
know-
some people be like, "No, you're good," but I feel like they're just fucking lying. Like when they say that, like, "No,
Well,
you're helping me."
I
They-
feel like if you get some stuff on the arm, you make up for it with a little couple extra bucks.
Absolutely,
For them.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, well, standard tip is 20%, right? And if
When did that happen?
that's been happening,
I thought
Derek.
it was 15%.
Bro,
No,
that's
bro,
crazy.
no.
It was like-
trash
and
bigger
it was
trash.
like-
I wouldn't
No,
know.
no, no,
I
no,
tip
no.
well. I
Okay,
tip
here's
well.
the thing. I think it used to be like 15% for food and shit, but then
When we
in
were
the-
kids.
right? But like in the 2000s, like once that whole bottle in the club like baller thing, it was like if you weren't doing 20%,
Yeah.
'Cause that's the first time I started hearing about that was people who were like bottle girls complaining about celebrities not doing the 20%.
You gotta tip 20% on a minimum, and then if it's your friend, you think your friend might hook you up a little
25.
bit more. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I go to bars with friends sometimes. They're tipping the bartender 100%.
Yeah,
You
which
know-
that to me, that's like
That's-
stripper behavior.
That's fucking
You know what I mean?
retarded.
That's
What
like,
the
you ever
fuck?
hang out with strippers and they're just like, here,
Yeah.
take it, and you're like, this is why you never have any money. Like,
Oh, I
Yeah.
used to steal from strippers at the club. Like when they would go to clubs, like they will always get mad bottles and they'll barely drink it. And I'll
Yeah.
just jumping in. I'm like leaning over the couch, grabbing a Hennessy bottle.
One of the worst. This is a robbery. It's definitely a robbery. It wasn't violent though, but one of the ones I feel the worst about. Right, there was this steakhouse in Brooklyn. It was an Irish place. They do corned beef and cabbage, and then they would do prime rib and shit like that.
all pertinent details.
So they would do lunch. They would take an hour break, and then they would do dinner.
Okay.
And I got in the back while they were like all outside smoking, and they had all their aprons hung up, and I just went in each apron. I got
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
thousands of dollars, but I just
You
one night-
deserved it. Why leave all your money in a fucking apron and hang it up on a hook? I don't trust anybody. I wouldn't leave my money alone with my boss.
I deserved to take
no,
that money.
you deserve to take that money.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't
Hey.
feel bad about it
Don't
anymore.
feel bad
then.
about
There we
it.
go.
I hear you.
I was just laying there one night and it just popped into my head.
Yeah.
Popped
The
in my
wisdom
head.
I kind
of
of
a drunk
agree.
white lady.
No, I kind of agree with what she's saying right there too, because I remember trying to check a stripper. I think I told you guys a story before. I went home with a stripper once, but like I knew her from high school, but she like dropped out.
Paint the picture: white, black, Spanish. What is
Black,
she?
black,
Okay.
yeah. And we kind of reconnect, but it is true. She is a dancer, and she invites me to this like strip club that she's working at.
Right.
And when I get there, we go home together. Like she's like, yeah, all right, come on, you're here. I'm done my shift. Let's go. You know. So we get back to her house.
Everybody
or
just
where
looking
she's
jealous,
staying.
right? All the guys like, oh.
No, it was like a slow night. It was a weird, slow and snowy night, so it was just dead. It was weird that they were there. We were dumb late getting there. I couldn't believe that this was actually like happening. But we get to where she's staying. Her and her cousin, they strip together at the club. In fact, when she goes, let me go get dressed. Hey, y'all, keep them entertained while I go get dressed. So, boom, immediately 2 Heinekens drop for me and my homie. And, like, the cousin's, like, offering a lap dance, which I'm like, that's kind of weird.
To
like,
you?
Yeah, I'm here to kind of hook up with your cousin, but they strippers. Sex is different for them.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So, we get back to the house. She goes and takes all her tip money and fans it out on a living room table, right? And then she goes, oh, I'll be right back. I got to go get my cousin's son. He sleep at the neighbor's house a couple doors down. I'll be right back. And she goes to walk out. She leaves fucking thousands of dollars. And I'm like, yo, don't do that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Don't
she's
do
like,
that.
right. She's like, what? And I'm like, come on, man. We haven't seen each other in years. You don't know what I'm into, man. Don't
yeah.
leave your money out like that.
That's crazy.
And then she said the scariest shit ever.
That's what she say.
She said, boy, you wouldn't get off the block. All I got to do was whistle. And then she walked out and closed the door.
Wow.
And I sat there like a bitch and did not touch a single dollar. Hands on my lap until she came back.
I would have been like, you want to make a bet? I bet you that money on the table.
That's what I'm
I would
saying.
have bet. I bet the money on that
Bro.
table. I'll be out the backyard, and by the time you get me, I'm already like 3 backyards
Bro,
down.
if she would have said that whistle line to me, I would have laughed.
Yeah.
I would have been like, bitch, this ain't the movies. This ain't the fucking movies.
The fuck you
But
think
then
this
you would
training
learn
day?
it is like
I don't
the
know
You
why
movie.
she
Macy
would
Gray
say that.
bitch?
I believed her. Fuck it. And I was there for the pussy.
Who do you think she is? Fucking Macy
Now,
Gray in
here's
Training
my-
Day?
I will
Macy
always.
Gray.
Don't you remember she comes out
Yeah.
Training Day?
I want to see that warrant.
Yeah, let me see that warrant.
I know. And
Comes
I
out whistles. All of
guys
a sudden,
who are-
12 dudes just pop out
Right,
behind
guys
trees.
who are like that are just ready to throw their life away because some chick whistled. I'm like, all right, good for you guys. That's
Also, it's
crazy.
3 a.m., right? It's like
yeah,
2
yeah,
a.m.,
yeah.
3 a.m.
But it was that type of neighborhood. It was that type of neighborhood.
Hey, but if she could get it across, I love nothing more than a fucking gangster line like that.
yeah.
Oh, dude, you little moment of silence. You guys heard? A great rapper just passed away
Who?
last year.
I did hear about this.
R.I.P. Julio Fulio.
Yeah, I
I
heard
don't,
about
I don't
that.
know who this is.
I don't know who he is either. I only know of rappers from Beef now. I don't. I've never heard a single song.
Yeah,
My
I think-
favorite rapper
I heard,
is
I saw
Drake.
clips.
For real?
No.
Jesus Christ. Pull up Julio
Controversy.
Fulio. Let's see what's going on here. I want to see this guy.
So this is a beef that I've been following for a while because remember that song Vanessa Carlton, whatever the and
Yeah.
So this dude Ace Youngin, another Tampa rapper, they were all in the gang, and then a shootout happened in a block party in 2018.
They
and
made the
kinda-
song with that beat, right?
Well, they kind of split up and started another set, and they were just like warring with each other.
Right.
So like they were all cool at once, and then after the shooting, they kind of broke off, and then Ace, I guess some of Julio Fulio's people died, and then the kid Ace Youngin makes the song, and they're talking about dead people,
Right.
Like the guys like that got killed. The
Right,
other
right,
guy.
Yeah.
So then it just started where they were just going back and forth, and each side was just losing friends left and right. Like it was just like it made the Chicago beef with all those guys look like nothing because it was almost like every 2 weeks somebody was getting shot on each other camp. And that's why Jacksonville is like the worst place to live right now.
Okay.
And so he came out with that song, and then I think a couple months ago or last year, Julio Fulio got shot in the foot. Shot in the fucking foot, and they had to cut it off. So he's just going around, right? It's his birthday weekend. First off, men shouldn't be celebrating birthday weekends. When
No,
he said it's
no,
my
no,
birthday
you don't do
weekend,
that, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's shit that bitches do.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
their birthday be on Wednesday, and like, yo, my birthday starts now and it
Yeah,
ends
nah.
Sunday.
I wake up
Yeah.
late on
You know
my
what I
birthday.
mean? Like that's Yeah.
Just so it's shorter.
Yeah.
I sleep in on my birthday just so it's shorter.
I'm trying to slow down the aging process.
100%.
Sleep on your birthday.
100%. Dude, yeah, that is homosexual activity at its finest.
Yeah.
If you have a birthday weekend,
Yeah.
that's
We
insane.
talking about mommy said it was okay.
And then
My mom does her birthday month. At least I do a
Yeah,
birthday
birthday
week.
month.
birthday month.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Birthday month is wild.
Birthday month.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I know people who are like that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I love the women who come to like neighborhood bars, but like with a tiara and a tutu.
Yeah, all that
Bitch, grow up.
fairy
Grow
fucking
up.
women.
He
Think
might
this
have
is
had
Chuck E.
when he was
Cheese?
doing his live. He might as well had the tiara on. Be like, yo, come to the
I know.
Holiday Inn.
Allie
we all
Mae,
here.
Allie Mae has a birthday hour because that's how long it takes her to get blackout drunk. And she doesn't remember.
She just time travels.
Come on. I kind of do.
I'm trying to do anything I could do to keep, to stay as masculine as I possibly can. Like fucking this morning,
Gonna hold you back, bro.
huh?
It's gonna hold you back.
You think so? Yeah.
I'm feeling it too. I try, but I just realized, like, dude, the future is so feminine. There's nothing you're gonna
You
be able
can't
to do.
stop
You're
it.
gonna be so
You
obsolete.
can't stop it.
If they were feminine like you, I'd be fine with it.
Why are you saying I'm not that feminine?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm
He's
saying that you
you're
have
the
a
right
di-
amount.
You're having
Because
He-
he's kind of gay, so
Yep.
He's saying
like,
you're dressed like a
you're-
gas
yeah,
station
like,
lady, and you
you're
have a
enough
hat
for me
that
to
says
look straight.
"Get boned."
Get boned.
So this morning, right? God, Gio, that
Whoa,
looks like
that looks
you.
like Gio.
Yeah. Wow.
That is me.
Oh,
No, it's not.
They put me as Spot 'em Got 'em. Is that like AI generated?
Yeah,
that
it's
was
like
hilarious.
That-
Save
computer
that,
generated,
Gio. That's
yeah.
your new headshot.
That's
That shout out Bricks.
That's great.
Bricks with the tits. Yo, send me that. Send me that, please.
So there was a leak under my sink this morning, right? And with the buildings, you got to put a call in on or you put it in on the computer, and then they'll come fix it. I'm like, these motherfuckers take forever. I'm gonna fix it myself. I know how to do this shit, and I just made it worse. I just made it worse.
You went in there with
Trying
a
to be a man.
screwdriver.
Bro, just like the shit shooting out this way,
Yeah,
way, yeah.
Bro, you know what? That's the crazy thing is that is the part of being a man. That's the part. That's what it is. It's about making a weird mistake, making your life way harder than it needs to be, and then protecting everyone else from making that mistake for the rest of your fucking life.
That's it. That's it. 100%.
And then you're just like a psycho. You're like, don't go down here anymore. And they're
Yeah.
like, why? It's closed. And you're like,
Oh, dude, I went right into fucking. Stay away from here. There might be mold.
Yeah.
you don't want to breathe it in. All that shit. And I was able to stop the leak, but still, there needs to be as much. There's a lot of work that needs to be
I just
done.
see Derek
I
with
can't
like
do.
a YouTube tutorial right next
Yeah,
to him in his
yeah.
toolbox.
Yeah.
I used to be pretty handy. So the leak was happening. I made it worse, and then
It's pronounced handsy.
hand.
You
No,
are
it's not.
handsy.
I am not.
Fucking with you.
I should be. Everybody gets fucking away with it.
yeah, once you get to like 56, you'll be good. 56, you can start.
Once you get diagnosed with dementia,
But
it's
look,
just go for
nah,
it.
What's up,
here's the thing.
Rich Voss age?
Get-
that I'm gonna.
Whatever your skills that you develop, like just keep them to yourself, bro. Like I'm handy as fuck, but I don't tell nobody.
Right.
Because
you
you,
get-
don't want to be asked.
Man,
Yeah.
no. And the thing is, it's like it's mostly girls that ask. Like
Of
dudes
course.
kind of know better, but girls they put you in a weird position where after a while you be like, yo, man, what I'm gonna get for this? Like I don't mean to be like that kind of guy, but like like so now I kind of exclusively
Yeah, this is
reserve.
a 200-piece dresser you want me to put together.
Yeah.
Right. It's exclusively for people I'm having sex with. Those are the
Yeah.
only people I can be handy for. And excuse me, my children.
Karen asked me.
They can
Say,
get,
like, I'll do
they
You're
can get these,
hopefully not
they
having
can
sex
get these
with.
hands also. But
Karen asked me to put a dresser together for her, and I charged her exactly what they would have charged her on TaskRabbit.
yeah.
She was so fucking pissed. She's like,
I don't
"You're my
even want to be paid by people that I know because I still feel like it should lead to
Yeah,
sex
it's awkward.
afterwards.
Well, yeah.
No, it's not awkward for me.
No,
Especially
well,
if I
you're
know you
Jew,
guys-
so
especially
that's
if I know
why.
you guys-
Yeah.
If I know you got bread, no, yeah. You offer to pay, I'm taking it. I'm taking it 100%.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, because it's not what I do for a living, so it's like for me to do it, I should make it worth my time, which means I should overcharge,
Yeah.
and then that's weird to do to your friends and
Right.
family. You know what I mean?
I hung
Yeah.
a TV for a girl once, gave her COVID.
Nice.
Yeah.
You gave her COVID?
It was right when it was like first kicking
Happening.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was
See?
furious.
That's a weird thing to get because you just won't watch a YouTube video on how to hang the TV yourself. Like 17 minutes, you'll figure out how to hang a TV, but you'll call somebody. And
So the
get
only
COVID.
thing about New York is that you don't always know what's behind the sheetrock, though.
Yeah, but you
Like-
got the stud finder.
He
Well, it
doesn't-
could be studs, it could be brick, it could be that. You can't drill into that shit with a fucking with a wood bit.
Not
You
my
know what I
fucking
mean?
problem.
I
Oh,
need a TV mounted right now.
I'm not going to Jersey.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm
Oh, you live in
actually
Jersey?
I'm living in. I just moved to Brooklyn.
Did
Oh,
you
okay.
really? You made the move. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I have 6 roommates,
Nice.
Are
mice,
are
and roaches.
Are you fucking?
Yeah.
What
You at least have a window.
I have 2. I have 2 windows.
All right, good.
Yeah.
That's all you need. That's all
Man.
you
Are
need.
the mice and roaches in your room?
No, they're downstairs in the our kitchen and living room is in the basement. So
What
that's
neighborhood you living in?
Greenpoint.
Greenpoint.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Greenpoint's like
That's
night.
why I did the exact opposite. I just went to Jersey. We don't have no more rats,
That's no
Where
roaches.
in
mice,
Jersey?
Hoboken, and I don't have no more. I got
Nothing.
windows, everything.
Right.
Like, yeah. Washer and dryer in the unit. Like, yep.
Yeah.
I should have did this a long time ago. I get it. It's suburban as fuck, but I fucking enjoy it.
No, absolutely.
Even just getting used to the quiet, cause like it was so loud. My intersection right outside my bedroom window. Like,
Where were you living?
I was in Flatbush.
Okay.
Like right across the street from the park, Prospect Park.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I had a crazy neighbor that we were dealing with also. So that was like the psychosis that's going on in New York
yeah.
also. Like yeah, fuck.
Good
Done.
on
I'm done
that.
with all of that.
Everybody's
done with
got it,
all of
baby.
that, bro.
I'm ready to move to Tampa and live with these savages.
Yeah.
Austin? You thinking about moving to Austin?
I thought about if I didn't have my daughter, I would have been down there like 2-3 years ago.
Right.
I would have moved after I went the first time
Yeah.
because I saw what it was becoming that at that time before
Yeah.
like the mothership opened up, and then when I went last year, I was like, oh, dude, I would have been here a while ago
Yeah. I like
because
it.
New York is it's just crowded. There's too many comics out, and it's crowded out there, but it's easy to shine because it's mostly like open micers from different states.
Yeah.
Hopefully, no one from Austin hears this.
And there's like not a lot of.
So, nah, I fuck with Austin, man.
I'm about to
feel
say like,
that's-
but
that's-
since like everyone moving there, that's where they got most of their straight comics from, right? Like everybody was like a little
straight,
queer,
like not
Yeah.
homosexual.
It
It
was
was
like
woke.
it's
I heard it was
all queer. It was just like it's
Yeah.
a queer ass city in general. So
Now it's a punchline out there. You say and they cheer. You get a standing ovation, like woo.
yeah.
Pontillo.
Even like rainbow flags. I watched that new Willy Wonka movie, right, with Charlemagne the God, and it was kind of like they were going off the original story.
He was in the new Willy Wonka?
Yeah, Timmy Charlemagne the God.
Oh, Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
He and they was just having the rainbow shit all over the place.
Yeah.
And, like they were pushing that. And I'm
Right.
like, what is that? Why do they have to make Wonka gay? You know what I mean? Like
Yes, man.
Do you mean
Here's
literally
mine.
rainbows or like gay stuff?
rainbows everywhere.
Let's
Like it was just a lot
Sometimes,
of rainbows.
sometimes rainbows
yeah,
can just
let's,
be
let's
rainbows.
just get
Yeah.
down to
No.
it. The gays are better.
No.
They're better people, right? Make everyone gay. And
Well,
the
Allie,
world
you're
will be
half
better.
gay.
Yeah.
You agree with that? Gays are bitter?
Gays are bitter.
Yeah.
Better.
Oh, they're warm with
better.
each
Oh,
other.
I thought you
better.
said
No,
bitter.
they're better.
Better. Gays are better.
Yeah.
In what way?
I'm just
The
saying. Like, do you
neighborhood
think they're
gets
better?
better.
Oh,
They organize their trash
Well,
better.
I'll say so. I just moved from Asbury Park, which was kind of like abandoned vibes for like a long time, like a city on the ocean. Made no sense. Prime real estate, but fucking abandoned. People didn't want to go there.
Poor.
Kind of like dangerous, poor,
Yep.
whatever. A lot of drug addicts and
Who
gay,
came in there?
gay people.
What'd they do?
They fixed it
it.
all up. They fixed it all up. But now it's crazy because, and that's part of the reason I moved to Brooklyn because the rents, you know,
Up through the roof now.
through the fucking
Right.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want a 1-bedroom apartment in Asbury Park, you're gonna pay pretty much almost the same amount of money.
In Manhattan?
Not Manhattan, but
So they
2,500
definitely
bucks,
made
something
it
like
better there now. They definitely made it better.
it is. Yeah,
Let me ask you a question, Allie. You're living with 7 people,
6 other people.
6 other people.
Yeah.
Are they all comics?
No.
Are you the only comic?
Yeah.
And you guys are all renting a house?
It's a 2-story house. We are not renting it together. It's very much like boarding house vibes.
Oh,
Okay.
one guy is
One
on
guy
the lease and
rents-
he's charging all you
The
guys.
owner rents it out room by room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know anybody in the...
No, I only just met them for the first time. There's 2 people I haven't even met yet.
There's some Craigslist.
Yeah, Craigslist.
Yeah.
And everything? How many nights have you slept there now?
I got the keys in April, but I really didn't start sleeping there till like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
That's the other weird thing about places like that. You get those roommates too.
Yeah.
Like I was like that. I had a room and I just didn't show up for like a month because I was
Yeah.
on the road.
Yeah. Well, I have one roommate moved in like after I got the keys or whatever, and she tried to come in and start being like the boss of everything, like fucking texting our landlord shit, being like, I had like a guy come over and help me put my fucking air conditioning unit in, and I guess she
What did he get for that?
nothing. Absolutely.
She doesn't remember. Come on.
Yeah, he could have got a lot. Who knows?
More than
It's
he
anybody's
bargained for,
guess.
too,
He was like, it was 1:30 fucking p.m. I was blacked out already.
Yeah.
All right, so she complained about the guy coming in to help.
Yeah, but it was so weird because so I had just met her right before he came over, right? And I for some reason I got the vibe from her immediately. I said, I bet anything when this guy comes over, it was my ex-boyfriend. I said, when he comes over, I fucking feel it. She's gonna come out of her room and try to make him like see her. You know what I mean? She had these like little booty shorts on, tight tank top, whatever.
Really?
Yes.
Is she hot?
For me, no, but for you guys, I think I've been on your podcast where you've shown me autistic women that you would fuck. So honestly, was that your podcast or someone else's?
No,
I
I think that was
Yeah, probably. It was probably-
that was probably
It
led
was
for
probably you guys.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think there were women with Down syndrome.
So she comes out, jammers pushed up,
A whole fucking.
ass out.
So we put my air conditioning unit in, and he goes, "Oh, the filter's dusty. We should rinse it out." So we got the bathroom is right across from my room. We go into the bathroom. We are in there for literally 30 seconds, and she opens the door. I kind of have to like get up to show you. She stands in the door. She goes pigeon-toed. We all know what that means, right?
Yeah, with the feet like
Feet
this.
in.
Yeah.
Be careful, a little offensive on
What?
the non
What's it mean when women go pigeon-toed? I don't know this.
Yeah, her pussy's wet and she's trying to stop it from dripping.
She's trying to look like a little girl
Yeah.
and activate your innate pedophilia,
Okay.
essentially.
Yeah.
So
All right, so
I didn't
she
know
goes,
that's what that meant.
She goes
Because
pigeon-toed.
babies are pigeon-toed from the womb.
yeah.
Like Tommy
So
Pickles.
she's like
Yeah.
pigeon-toed, and she's like, like this, squirming, and then she turns around and is sticking her ass out, and she's like, "Can I use the bathroom?"
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
I was like, "What is happening?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
What is this?"
Yeah.
And
Jorge, make that a GIF.
Yeah.
And I hate to bring whatever into it. Actually, I don't. She was Asian, and she was doing some weird fucking animation. She was doing some weird.
Yo.
So she's a prostitute.
Asians, nah, man. Asians have been coming to Brooklyn to really fuck around lately.
Yeah.
Like on some, there's just no one in Korea can see what they're doing,
Yeah.
and they just wild the fuck out. bro.
Wildin'.
It's like because
Like I'm a
they
fourth-class
know
citizen back in China.
Well, it's
Someone
not
come
even
here.
that. They suck at being Asian. Like you know what I mean? Like the high quality Asians. Like so they just come
Yeah.
over here to hang out with Americans that are more their speed and capability.
To be a slacker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And they love it. They love it.
Really?
Yeah, it was so fucking bizarre. I knew she was gonna make her presence known once she heard a man's voice, and she did.
Oh my god.
And-
you just reminded. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then she got our landlord to send us a text being like, if you want to have overnight guests, you gotta ask your roommates for permission. Bitch, what are you talking about?
Oh, she ratted you out?
Well,
But he didn't even sleep over.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I guess she thought he slept over, whatever. But it's like, so hold on.
Oh, she
a
wants you
second.
to share the dick.
Wait,
Well,
what time was it when he was putting his AC?
Yeah,
was it
for
2
real.
a.m. in the morning?
No, it was like
2 a.m.
it was like 8 o'clock. It was like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I've gotten those calls before.
He's like,
at
yo,
2
can you
a.m.
come put my
You want to help me put an AC in?
She's just blacked out. Like,
It just needed to be plugged in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, just the plug. It gets me every time.
I'm so stupid.
Gets me
Would I
every
never know?
time. Yeah.
Damn.
But,
No,
but,
but
but
that's
hold
a-
on,
go
I'm
ahead.
going to be asking for permission. So like, this is not my style. I would never just go to a bar and bring someone home. But what if I wanted to?
Yeah.
I want to go to a bar. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I want to bring someone back to my house and fuck them. I got to be like, oh, do you guys care if I get laid? Like,
Yeah.
Kind
what are you
of.
talking about?
Kind of.
And she,
like,
and she
it's
seems like the type, like, she'll
I
cock
get it.
block
We're
you.
adults, so it feels like you shouldn't, but you kind of do.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, if we were roommates, you would want to text for me?
No. You know when you're going out, like, hey, look, I might hook up tonight.
Yeah.
I might
Every
bring
day at
somebody
7
home.
a.m., just send a text to everybody and go, hey, guys, might bring somebody back tonight.
Just do it every night.
Every
day, every
Do it-
day.
Do it every day. Dude, you guys got a Slack channel or WhatsApp?
Guys, I'm
Just-
thinking about getting fucked.
Yeah.
Because here's the other thing, and I was guilty of this also. You just forget how thin the walls are in New York, how
Yeah, that's
everything,
true.
like, they're not going to hear you. So at
Right.
least
Yeah.
get them somewhat prepped. It's nothing weirder than, and especially if you don't know your roommates. Like if y'all cool and you are waking up at the sound at 2:43 in the morning and you're like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
But like a motherfucker you don't know and don't have, you know how it is when you see or hear other people that you don't know having sex. It's always gross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're in a hotel room and you listen for a little bit and then you're like, all right, yeah, this is too much.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Well,
I paid my money for some quiet.
the funny thing is, 2 days after she got my landlord to notify us of that, she had 2 guys
Fuck yeah,
in
yo.
her room.
Yo,
Yeah.
And she only fucks white dudes. Like,
Right.
it's so
Oh,
weird.
lady, this is Brooklyn. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, come on.
You should
know?
bring GBM over there for her.
Yeah.
I could
I
pretend
mean,
to
was
be
she
white.
being loud? Could you hear what was happening?
I could hear her getting spanked.
Really?
Yeah, sure
But
could.
while the 2 guys were in there. Just
I don't know who was
twin
doing this.
towering her.
I don't know who's doing the spanking, but I heard spanking.
Oh, so she's a freak.
yeah.
she's a
I said,
freak and
open
she-
that door and let me in. I'm just kidding.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you not
man.
notify me of this?
Yeah.
But people who will jockey for the attention of the other sex in the room, even if they don't have a shot at it, those people are insane.
Weird.
That's a scary
Weird.
characteristic.
Weird.
That's a nympho.
Huh?
That's a
No,
girl
because
that's a
here's the thing.
nympho.
I don't even know whether that, like, sometimes I try to let it go that far just to see, like, how far are you willing to take it? Okay, you got her attention. Are you going to fuck this girl? Is that why you're putting on the show?
Weird
Like, show
vibes.
me what is the outcome of this so I can either get out of your way or shut it down now. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah. So you think she's just doing it for attention at the
Bro,
moment?
it's a great, man. I never forget. I used to be a part of a motorcycle club in Philly, man. I remember one of my club brothers. We brothers. We done patched into this shit together. You know what I mean? And
boys.
I wasn't even trying to fuck this girl. The girl, we knew her. She lived a couple doors down. She was always a part of club environment, stuff like that. Then she left. She came back because you know how when motherfuckers are in their head about something, they just kind of perusing through the old neighborhood. So she's sitting on her old steps. I seen her out there. We was talking. We was chatting, right? That was it. One of my brothers happens to come out, stick his head out there, sees the girl on the step. Now he can't stop coming out. Now all of a sudden I just need to make sure my automatic start work on my BMW.
What the
Yeah.
I was
fuck?
supposed to get it, and I'm like, I'm like, is this really happening right
Yeah,
now? Like,
yeah.
I'm not even trying to fuck this girl, but if I was, what does that
are you
mean
doing?
between me and you right
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's insane. And it's like you're unabashedly corny.
Yeah.
Testing the startup, trying to get on. I might come down and buy the bike. How much you want for it? Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is
Like that.
crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Wild.
That's
Yeah.
the weirdest shit when people do that shit. I had drug dealer friends that were like that. Like they'll just be talking business. We'll be at the barbershop and they'll answer a phone call. Yo, how much you got? 200? Nah, I'm not coming out there for nothing less than 500, man. And just hang up
Right.
the phone.
Somebody
Why
did-
do you want to broadcast your shit?
Somebody did that to me the other day, and I just broke them right down. I had some money on me. I pulled it out of my pocket to pay for something. They're like, "Oh, how much money you got?" I was like, "I don't know, $400 or $500." And he's like, "Oh, you got a lot. That's a lot of spot pay." I go, "Yeah, it's from the weekend." And he was like, "Well, last weekend when I was on the road, I made blah blah blah." And I was like.
I have a
was
feeling
your
I know who that was.
Was your,
Oh.
I was like, was your hotel paid for?
Yeah.
Was your flight paid for? Looks like you made a lot less than me. Just fucking
Yeah.
rent. But I was just like, why the fuck would you even?
Comics do that though. Comics, don't you dare pull $100 bill out in front of a comic.
I mean,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, both of you should shut the fuck up because I made $25 this
I-
weekend. So what
I
the fuck
like-
are you
no,
guys
no,
bragging
what I'm
about?
saying is,
and I got a free Jack and Coke, bitch.
as
Yeah.
it's not even about how, as a comic, if you are carrying $100 bill, you're gonna get rid because people just where'd you get that from? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
I was like, I sold crack to your mother, bitch.
Yeah, before I even did comedy, I mean, I like to have some cash on me though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, $300-400.
I'm not a cash guy anymore. I used to be a cash guy. Now I hate it.
I do it a lot less. Now I'm gonna remember to just put everything in the bank, especially after shit like that. But I was like, what the fuck is this all about? Like,
Big
why?
leaguing you.
Why? Yeah. Well, and then they ended up realizing that they didn't. First of all, too, it's like this shit could dry up at any moment. Like people are
Yeah.
just fucking
For everybody.
It's ridiculous, man.
For anybody. Somebody could be the most successful, the most successful year, and the next year nobody like talks about them, and they just.
Bro, we're
dry
living
it
in
out.
a time of like fucking fast rises and fast falls, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Because we got a short attention span. You know what I mean? Like this is the age of like I want to see a reel that's 1 minute or less. I don't want to watch movies. I don't
And
want to
there
watch
better
shows
be a
anymore.
laugh in like the first 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Are y'all still posting stand up?
Nope.
Y'all haven't started resorting to all kinds of antics to get the views anyway, huh?
Nah, man.
Any way, shape, or form?
I went as low as doing reaction videos for a while.
Oh
I
yeah.
got so
Please,
desperate.
just look at me.
Bro.
Don't even come to my shows.
Yeah.
One of Gio's.
Just give me the numbers.
Do I even exist?
My biggest viewed video, I don't say a single word.
Yeah,
My face
with
is just
nothing,
there
with
like
nothing.
And I forgot to turn my volume up, so you just see my mouth moving at some points and nothing.
Saying
That's
nothing.
My
great.
biggest highest view video.
You don't
And then
even-
the second one is just me being divisive and making people argue in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we
But it
know
just
you're
goes to
doing
show
well.
you-
You came in eating a Slim Jim for breakfast, I'm assuming.
No,
and
I
you
actually
did
had
save half of it
pizza
for lunch. So
breakfast.
what?
I ate pizza for breakfast.
The one video you had, it was the girl with the fake baby.
Oh, the titty
Yeah,
one.
the titty one, and then your head just pops up right into the view of the tit, and it just sits like, come on, man, fucking
Because
move,
girls,
get the fuck out of the way.
girls started doing like they realized like women were posting like breastfeeding videos, right? And Instagram was letting it rock. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, this is a natural thing, a mother.
Yeah,
and a
if
child.
it's informative, you
Yeah.
can do nudity.
Yeah, so Instagram models started milking that, and to the point where OnlyFans models were doing
Well, that's what happens when you do an 8-ball of cocaine in
Yeah.
the morning.
Come on.
it. Get
Come
boned.
on. Come on. Get
So,
boned.
so that's what we're gonna call the episode. Get boned.
Yeah.
So OnlyFans models realized that you can get away with it using a fake baby. So they were just getting a baby doll, showing their titties,
Yeah.
and it's just like link in bio in
Yeah.
the comments type
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that also
So I did
where
that.
people will just leave descriptions that have nothing to do with it, but to make it seem like it's
Oh
an
yeah, they'll be like, oh,
informative
so the
video.
new Mercedes, yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
it'll-
it's somebody getting shot in the head
Yeah,
at close
bro.
range. Yeah.
But
it'll
that's
be
the
like the
funny-
most racist shit ever.
That's the
And-
wildest thing is everything is like you can't see it until we need to see it. So it's like, all right, the violence, if I post a video of people fighting, it's not going to get any views.
Yeah.
But somehow that Montgomery, Alabama fight, that got
Blew up.
shared and
Yeah.
everybody.
Blew up.
It was like, all right, we'll let this fight through.
Because
you know
that's
what I mean?
that's when you could tell the people have spoken because it breaks the algorithm. It gets through the you know, maybe they try to stuff it down, but everyone's like, nah, fuck that, I'm sharing this. Share it
Like
to
I've
100
always said
people.
that
Shit.
even with the news where they'll be like, blah, 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 this happened. They'll describe like some brutal situation that happened. And then they'll be like, we're going to cut the video. We want to warn you.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
graphic.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
give you a second to remove young people from the TV. And then it'll be like 3 seconds goes by and they're running the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, well, yeah, you're just playing it. You want the views also.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's all about ad time.
That's what the second Anchorman. You've seen Anchorman 2? It was
what?
them
I've seen it.
realizing that's like, oh, the crazy shit. It's not about news. It's not telling people what's going on in the world. It's telling people like, oh, there's a police chase here. This person got shot. The squirrel on the jet ski thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah,
they
yeah.
go for that because they know that what gets the views, and then they just push the news that they want
Yeah.
on top of that.
Yeah.
Especially when it's all owned by like 2 companies now,
Yeah.
and we know who own those companies.
the Jews.
The Jews.
Jews.
Derek's
The
family.
Yeah, I
You
love-
All of Derek's family and friends.
I love how Gio found a conspiracy in Anchorman 2. That's
I know. When's your birthday?
Oh, don't start doing horoscopes.
I'm not
No,
doing
do
horoscope.
it.
I'm going to get you a...
February, right?
Listen,
Nah,
when
I'm
a
getting-
black man wants to do
You know,
horoscopes on you, you
I'm
take
not
it.
doing horoscopes. I want to get him one of those denim vests. I want to get him a denim vest with the Puerto Rican pin flag. My
Just
bad.
give me a boa constrictor. And I'll be like,
This smoke break is brought to you by YoDelta.com, the official Getting High sponsor of the Gas Digital Network.
Jorge, you got a game prepared for us today?
No games. I have some news stories.
Go ahead, pull them up.
Let's hear them.
Let's see what we got. This is all local stuff too?
Yeah, it's all local stuff. So let me just tell you the genre of the different stories, and you guys can decide which ones you want to go to.
Genre.
So we have, let's see, a positive one, a very local one that happened not a couple blocks away from here.
Mm-hmm.
Something that happened, a fun one in Soho that I think, Derek, you might like.
All right, let's start with the fun one in Soho. We'll probably go through all of them, though. Let's see.
Did a gay person get attacked?
Close. In an anti-Semitic hate crime, a man got a poop thrown at him. Oh.
Okay.
And he rode away. It was a guy on a bike. He yelled at a person he believed to be Jewish, and then threw a bag of dog poop at him.
Let's see.
But they only have the video of the guy to try and catch him. Oh, hold on.
So they thought this guy was. Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, no, I was just waving at myself because we were sitting here with dead air. I was just helping Jorge out.
So the guy on the bike is the Jew, or
The guy on
no?
the bike was the guy who did the assault.
Who did the assault?
Yeah, I don't
And-
think Jews can't ride bikes, can they?
And yeah,
I
they
don't
can-
think so.
Yeah, they can.
I've never really.
I've not seen
I
that.
don't really see them
Not
go
on Sunday.
outside.
I have not. Yeah.
Not
Saturday.
Friday to Saturday.
Friday to Saturday.
Yeah.
Sundown Friday to sundown Saturday.
Yeah, they strike me more as like wagon people.
Yeah, I love how Jews always find like a religious loophole for certain shit.
Well,
Like that wire, you guys know about that wire that goes around New York City? It's
Yeah.
like where while they're in there, it counts as them being home, so they can do certain things that like, oh, you can't leave your house on these days.
Yeah,
But you can stay within this wire.
yeah.
I'm like, even with like religion, they're like lawyers, like finding
Yeah.
little loopholes.
Yeah.
absolutely. The thing is, you got to realize that the Jews, the black hat Jews, the Orthodox Jews, I mean, that's a sect of Judaism, and they're very strange because of all the, like you said, the loopholes and shit they try to pull. Everybody's on welfare. None of them speak English. Like their first language is either like Lithuanian or Yiddish, and but then they are like, they support Palestine like violently. It's fucking nuts to me. It's like two totally separate sides.
So
of
the poor Jews support Palestine.
they're not. Those people aren't poor.
You just said they were on welfare.
Yeah, they're on welfare, but they're not.
They're
poor.
on.
It's a
you
fucking
know
scam,
nothing.
bro.
You know nothing about Judaism.
Yeah, you know what?
They're on welfare, and they're the richest people on earth. And they have a trick where they get married in New Jersey, at least. They get married like in their religion, but they don't get married by like the state kind of.
Right, yeah.
So they have the women go on welfare and rent the housing from their husbands. It's a whole
It's a
fucking
big scam.
deeper than it's honestly. I would love to
What's your
get
real last
into
name,
it.
Allie?
Yeah.
Well, no, the fact that you don't know
Alice
that,
Kleinstein.
I'm taking
Yeah.
your denim vest away.
Yeah.
You're not denim vest ready.
You're not denim vest ready. No, I'll
he's
take
not.
his denim vest.
I didn't know about those loopholes.
Yeah.
But they also support Trump, so it's so strange. It's so strange.
But the people who support Trump will, like, I lived in a trailer park for a very long time, and everybody supported Trump. Yeah.
Just
Get
bragging
outta here.
right now?
What are you talking about? Oh, come on. Get out of here.
Come on, man.
Come on.
What
come
are
on.
we doing here?
But everybody.
You know what? I want to question this.
What?
Because black people black people say they're from the projects, we gotta prove it.
Okay.
What trailer park are you from?
Shadow Lawn Trailer Park,
Yeah.
Highlands, New Jersey.
Oh, rep your set. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Rep my set. Let me tell you something.
Shadow what?
Shadow Lawn.
That's a hard name.
That's a
a
hard
hard
ass
name,
motherfucking
cuz.
name.
Shadow
Yeah.
Lawn.
Shadow Lawn
It's always dark. It's always dark in these parts.
I got a fucking well, on the record it's not a DUI because I refused the breathalyzer, but I got into a little bit of trouble in the trailer park. And
just like everybody else.
Just like
I
anybody
like how
does.
she was already spitting that redneck line. It don't count if I didn't take the test.
Yeah. But also, my house is on wheels,
telling you,
bitch.
she's a
Leave me
Jew. She
alone.
knows the loopholes.
I know all the loopholes.
They're like, what are you doing? You're like, moving.
Yeah.
Set up to move.
We in the booth just looked it up, and it seems that this place is closed.
It is. They kicked everybody.
Oh, somebody's capping.
No,
No,
I'm
so-
not capping.
So
They
you just
kicked.
happen to live at the one trailer park that's ever closed?
They
before?
kicked everybody out of the trailer
The
park.
gays. The gays
So-
did.
The gays moved, yeah. It's just a dog park now.
They wanted to turn it into a high rise whatever because it is prime real estate. I used to sit in my trailer.
Nah, your trailer
Look
is
out
sitting in a fucking dog pool right now. That's
The
what that shit
gays
is.
took it.
The gays took it.
They got the-
The
they
got
gays
the
rolled up there. They were
seesaw,
like,
yeah.
I don't like this one bit.
Yeah, you guys are doing pedophilia without us.
It's Red Rover Park now.
yeah.
And it's probably a gay who grew up there and got out,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
just knows a little secret.
Oh, big
He's
secrets.
like, I'll get you for calling me a for all those years.
He just knows about a great real estate adventure. Yeah, we got some projects in Philly that are prime real estate on the waterfront, and they're making a move, man.
I mean, they did that in the Bronx.
Okay, so are they trying to take them down and build something nice there?
So they already added there's a thing next to it called Bartram Gardens, where they have like white people are coming down to take like pottery classes and rowboating and stuff.
Yep.
And right now it's just a fence separating the Bartram Gardens from the Bartram Village, which is the village is the projects.
Yes.
The gardens is the nice botanical thing there.
That's
And,
what they do.
Yeah.
They added I was walking down the main street in my town and I saw they added a hot yoga studio. I said, "Who the fuck is this for?" Half
it's
the
coming.
town can't read.
Bro, I remember when
I don't even know what computers are.
I remember when my homie was so excited in part of Philly when they got a Planet Fitness. He was like, "That means we're on the up, right? We're
Yeah.
coming up, right?"
I mean,
That
yeah.
means
He's
that
like,
means
now
you're on
the
the
rent-
up, but 10 years you're gonna be out.
Right.
The
That's
rent's
why
on the
I
up,
actually
too.
I've been yapping about this on stage. I kind of like that my neighborhood is being gentrified, the good neighborhood I grew up in, only for the white people that just never got out. You know what I mean? Like there's always
they're
like a
finally
few white
seeing their
families.
day.
So
Yeah.
you know what's wild? Because you run, Dave, right?
Yeah.
So Baltimore is there's a lot of rough parts of Baltimore,
Mm-hmm.
but it's crazy how like literally this block is bad. It could be half a block
Mm-hmm.
is like very poor, and then it's the other half of the block is like gentrified.
Mm-hmm.
And do you ever run with Strava? It tracks your miles and your steps for you and all that.
I do a Nike run.
So, bro, they did like a test and they looked because white people are running now.
Yeah.
And their routes through the neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nope, going over here.
Yeah.
Nope,
Bro.
going over here. Like totally missing.
Avoiding it
Yes,
completely.
completely.
I
Smart.
100%.
I told you why I started running, right? Like running, it just felt safe. So it was like I had just gotten out of jail one time, and I felt like there was so much shit that I was gonna have to answer to. Cause I went to jail. I got pulled over on basically a routine traffic stop, and they found an old warrant for me that I didn't think I was gonna have to answer for, and they didn't want the RR. They wanted me for. So it was like. That was very traumatizing to just be snatched off the street like that.
Yeah.
And then so it just felt like the best thing I could do is just run, right?
Yeah.
So when I started running, and I'm in Philly at the time doing this, but I remember one time getting up early to return a friend of mine's truck.
Right.
And he lived in a rough part of the city, but I was going to run back to my neighborhood. And I lived in a good neighborhood in Philly, you know what I mean? So like, man, being up early, like say 9 a.m. to do running out of the hood and just like no one's up. And then you start making it across. It was at least 3 miles before I even saw another runner.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then it was like, oh, wow. Then you get to the nicer part. These people been up. Their kids are up. They're walking. And you're like, get the fuck out of here, man. So, yeah, that shit is wild.
Yeah, because I know when I lived in Yonkers, like you wouldn't see nobody outside until like noon.
Yeah.
And like besides the people working and like going to school and shit,
Dude,
nobody's on the block.
Even
until,
when I
like-
was living in Flatbush, man, I can't lie to you. Like, I'm an early riser now. The hood is amazing. Early in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
6:20 in the morning for anybody
Yeah.
gets up. And it's just
Depending
like,
on what kind.
the sun is
if
just...
it's a Puerto Rican neighborhood and they're playing music in the summertime, it's the fucking worst.
All right, you want to hear something
The
funny?
worst.
So we always laugh about our park, and Prospect Park was always like loud, right? There's Latinos, there's Caribbean people everywhere, right? So I'm staying right now with my girl's family, their house like further up in North Jersey, right? So it's very suburban, it's a good like 40 minute drive north into Jersey, right? So we found like this park to just kind of go for a walk in, and it's quiet. It's different than the city. Man, all of a sudden we bend one corner and it's just like you hear music and it's just like Caribbean people just getting started. Like, and it's just like you can't fucking escape these people. I'm 40 minutes out. There's no one else in this park, and then all of a sudden there's just 12 Latinos who brought their own speaker and it's
Incredible.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to
That's what
fuck
the
with
beach
this
is like in Jersey.
Oh, everybody
Yeah.
got the
Big
Bluetooth
time.
speakers.
Bluetooth speakers, but also if you go to like Sandy Hook, which is like a national park, you will see the families. They'll fucking set up like tables. They'll have a whole fucking like spread. It's actually very impressive.
Oh yeah. They'll drag a wagon to the thing full of shit. Yeah.
Yes. Things are like I could never even think of eating that on the beach. They're doing it.
Dude, my family, they'll bring big pots of rice and spaghetti to eat on the beach and shit. Like they'll come with sandwiches.
But
from the
Italians
deli.
do it
ready.
too.
We go ready. Alcohol out the ass, beer.
Italians do it too. I had an Italian. Well, I dated a guy. He was adopted. He's Peruvian, but he was adopted by all Italians. And they were fucking mixing up salads on the beach, like fucking.
Sand just getting in the salad.
Oh yeah,
Wild.
you'll get a couple grains of sand in there, but it's all right, man. When you're at the beach, when you gonna
Bro,
go pay fucking $13 for
One
a hot
of the
dog?
most ghettoest fucking place. There's a lake upstate called Lake Welch, and they would just bust people up from the Bronx there, and it was just, I mean, I've never seen so many garbage cans just filled with diapers just fucking coming out of the top and fucking bro, and you're like in a nice patch of land upstate, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bear
how is that
Mountain,
happening?
Disgusting,
Catskills.
bro.
And yeah, it was just
Better than floating in the water. I've seen that before. Diaper in the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird. Like you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
One time I was at the beach and I thought I found a sea sponge and I was like, hell yeah.
Was it a turd?
I'm taking
it a
this.
sea
A
sh-
sea
sea
sponge for
turd?
free. I got it in my hand. I lifted my hand up out of the water, fell apart in my hand. It was a turd. Yeah. Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm never shaking your
That's
hand
what I
again.
get. That's what I get. Please.
Beach is weird, man. You know, I always they've kind of slowed down on those speakers lately, thank God. But it was like almost irresponsible. I think like T-Mobile should be brought up on a lawsuit or something.
Yeah,
Because they were just giving them out to people where it's like, you know what he's gonna go do with
yeah,
that.
he's
Yeah.
gonna
Just gonna
disturb
go
the peace.
annoy the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
He's-
In
Yeah.
East New York, where I used to live, like Tuesday night was fucking Tejano night. So, bro, all night long.
the accordions.
Thursday nights was dance hall reggae night.
That's what I love about Dominican music, though, because that's like the only culture where you could play the accordion and get mad pussy.
Yo, okay, so yeah, that's the other
Bro,
thing
I swear
that
to
cracks
God,
me up.
You
Bro,
gotta
the
elaborate
best,
on that.
The best, yo.
No, it's weird. 'cause-
Giovanni, like Típico is like the hottest music. That's the fast kind of merengue.
Yeah.
And you need to play the accordion to make that music.
Yeah.
So some of the top artists in Dominican Republic are accordion players.
Really?
And they fucking just, women love them. And like, how do you get pussy when you just like this?
So it's like a drummer in America. The accordion.
The
I
accordion.
think
That's the
Latinas are
good
just
talk.
equal opportunity pussy givers.
Yeah.
Like any, you all can have this pussy.
Nah,
'Cause
bro, that- it's
Mexican
cool. They-
Mexican
they
women
make it
fuck
look
that
cool.
tuba
Yeah,
nigga
yeah,
too.
yeah,
That.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. 1000%.
Nah, nobody gets pussy with tuba.
What?
You can't make it look cool.
Look at the way that nigga fingers is moving.
Maybe
Yeah,
the trombone.
Yeah. He got
But
the
a
fast
tuba?
fingers.
And-
He got the
There's
fast
no,
fingers.
a tuba doesn't even sound cool.
Do you know the mouthpiece on a tuba? You got to do that tight little.
Oh, yeah.
like-
Every time I hear tuba, I think
tuba.
of the Family Guy with the fat guy walking. I
Yeah.
just think of a fat person
What I'm
walking.
saying.
It's not cool.
You got to realize his skills. The nigga that
But-
plays the tuba is like a woman's rose, right? Like
Yeah.
he can do all of those.
He can
tricks.
do it all.
What
All
is a
that
rose?
He got the
staccato.
mouth going. He
What's
got
a
the
rose?
fingers
The
going.
rose is a sex toy.
It's a
I'm
sex
sure
toy.
Y'all can pull up a picture
I
of the rose.
saw a meme where a guy was pouring hot sauce in a rose, and I didn't get that part. What's the?
So the rose, it kind of, you put it on your clit, it feels like you're getting, you know.
Fellatio?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
so it shoots out water. Oh, so it's shooting out hot sauce.
It's not-
It's just it creates like a weird suck. It's almost like you ever see a baby.
So you put water in it.
the way you have, no, you don't put shit in it
So I saw a guy pouring hot sauce.
because he's just doing weird shit
That
because
was-
he got one for free.
Must have been.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the
What,
internet.
Drake did that with the
Yeah,
condom, right?
there you go. You do that with it. Yeah, which that was such a Jewish move, wasn't it?
The rose. But is it blowing out air?
It does
No,
no.
it's suction.
Yeah, like you know how like you
So
ever
why
see
is it coming out like a tornado?
they're trying to show you with the sensation
motion.
that it creates.
The motion in the
Like
ocean.
you ever see a baby suck on a bottle? and how their tongue
Nah,
wraps
pause,
around in a
pause,
circle?
pause.
A baby on a bottle?
A baby on a bottle.
No biting, yo. No biting.
Please, I'm
Pause
getting
on that.
hard right now.
We pausing that?
Yo, easy
No
on the
biting.
gums. Easy on the gums.
Yeah, we
right
were just
there.
having this debate the other day. It was a weird thing as far as whether or not the phrase should get paused for knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Knock
Yes.
on
100.
wood should
Pause.
be
Pause.
paused. And somebody else asked, "How deep is your pool?" And they were literally talking about this person's pool.
Yeah, that is
He
kind of
asked,
gay.
like,
Yo, how deep is your pool?
Because it is a weird question to ask in general. Nigga, go find out. It's right there. There's no
It
reason to
says it on
ask
the
me that.
side. The rose. Yo, but yeah, I used to date this girl in the Bronx, and whenever I would sleep over there, it was summertime. 9 a.m, almost religiously, Dembow comes on, which is the most annoying music to hear at that time.
Dembow is that's the.
Yeah, it's like their reggae.
Yeah.
It's like the reggae rap that they do.
Yeah.
It made me be more interested in Caribbean Latino culture, because I'm like, there's no way you can have a bad day starting your day off with that
I
shit.
think that all the time.
Not when you're hungover,
I've worked in kitchen. I've worked in restaurants my entire life, and the Spanish guys in
What
the
kind of kitchens were they, Allie?
Meth
Meth kitchens. Yeah.
I've been in meth kitchens my whole life. Been in a meth tent,
Yeah.
meth trailer park.
You know, I love to cook.
Now we know what you was doing in Shadow Lawn.
Yeah, no, but you know, the Spanish guys, they listen to this music, and I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. Like, you're getting into your positive mind
to get through the
frame.
day.
Yeah,
but they're sitting on the block the entire time. They're not doing anything.
Well, they can.
They're sitting with their fold-out chairs,
Bro.
and then I gotta walk through them when I'm leaving and act, try not to get beat up.
I have a new respect for people who just sit on crates all day long.
I don't understand that.
It's harder than you think,
Yeah.
man.
I saw a
Because
reel.
it's like you literally let the world go by. You're not getting involved in shit. They're not hurting nobody. It's the same thing with like the Rastafarians who just sit
Yeah.
all day.
all
I was,
day. They don't get involved in
I saw
shit
that.
happening.
I was
I
a
saw
crate
a reel.
sitter for years.
I saw
Yeah.
I
For
saw a
years, yeah.
video from Philly. It was a guy in Philly,
Yep.
and it was a Google Maps thing, and they were just showing that block throughout the years, and it was the same guy chilling there, and then like the friends might switch up, but it was always the same guy just sitting in front of his house.
Yeah, man.
So he was always out there when the
I'ma
Google
send you
car
some, Natalie.
was driving by.
There's
It's like he was out there all day, every day, never left.
There's an art to
Never
it.
left.
Remember my cousin that I was telling y'all about the last time I was on this podcast?
Yeah.
He was like that, where he could stand on his corner and just make what he needed to make happen, because he would flag anybody down.
Yeah.
And he wasn't above asking for a ride from anybody. He
I
didn't
knew
give
a lot
fuck.
of people like that.
He would yo, give me a ride to the store so I can get some
yeah.
Pampers for my son. And it's like, what was your plan if I didn't come
Yeah,
down here? But
yeah.
that's him all day, and he would make it happen from right there.
You know what? You gotta ask. If you don't ask, you don't know.
Yeah,
I know.
closed mouth don't get fed. I don't like the way you looked at me when you said that. That was
Well.
mad weird. Especially when you got that fucking hat on, you fucking creep.
Yeah, sorry.
What is that? Is that your merch?
No, not at all.
You got a
Actually,
hot topic.
no. My ex-boyfriend brought it to my bar and said, "Oh, a girl was wearing this," and he goes, "She was with her boyfriend, but I said I like the hat and she gave it to me." In my mind, I'm like, I know that you were just flirting with this girl and she gave you the hat. I don't care. I'll wear the little slut's hat. I'm like,
Nat, pull up that picture I just sent you. This is me. This is about 8 years ago.
Okay.
I had to break out of this.
There you go.
Oh, you got the J's on, the
Yep.
chain.
Yep.
yep.
Look at
Gray
that.
beard.
Look at that guy.
Good V-neck right there,
Slim.
buddy.
Yep.
What
Yep.
color
Good
was your
team.
hair
Then?
in your life?
Oh, when I was younger, it was
Yeah.
like fucking light blonde. Like it was
a
almost
blondie.
white, and then it got a little more brown as I got older. Why? Why do you ask?
I was just curious. I was like, you have like a salt and pepper beard here. I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
picture what your hair looks
What
like.
is it now? Just salt?
She
Just
just wanted
all-
to picture.
Salt and pepper here.
Yep.
She just wanted to picture the kid who was yelling out the N-word in Brooklyn.
I have an important.
I was allowed to say it when I lived there. That's what I've
Oh,
been trying
boy.
to tell people.
I just hope that picture's on some old lady's mantle.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's my Derek. He's doing
Derek.
very good in the
He has a
city
bowl
now.
cut.
You got it.
Yeah,
Lives in the
he's
Big
off
Apple.
the drugs and on the radio
Oh, yeah,
now.
the
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah, he's at Gas Digital FM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Gay Blind. Ooh, we got Peach.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yes.
crazy. I just ate a peach and I felt like a weirdo eating a peach while I was walking in the street.
You are
man.
weird. You were trying
Yo.
to send a message.
Peach?
No,
I
I had
A desperate message at
Peach
that.
is a very
but-
sexual. It's a
It
very
is.
sexual fruit, but I
Yeah.
fucks
Peaches and
with it.
cream.
I fucks
You
with
want
it.
one, Dave?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Go ahead, give one to Dave.
I fucks with fruit in general, man. Am I the only one that fruit it just kind of makes you horny?
What?
Like y'all never feel like
didn't
after
see
you
that.
eating fruit, you're like, yo,
You ever
should
fuck
we
a
be
grapefruit?
fucking?
I can see that.
Like,
Yo,
Take
you
a
know-
bite of a soft strawberry. Yeah.
or any,
I'm
like-
getting hard.
You thinking it's a dickhead?
Like-
I've only done fruit and sex one time, and it was a
no,
straw-
not
it was a
together. No,
strawberry.
because that's
What,
not a
is
good.
you and a
I've
gay
tried
guy?
No,
mixing
I
the
was-
fruit in with the sex is not good.
The
It's not.
fruit was the person.
I was feeding her strawberries while she was having sex.
Yeah,
with
that's
me,
not
yeah.
good. One, strawberries give you gas. So
Yeah,
I don't
you-
know where this whole concept
you never-
of chocolate strawberries came in.
Oh.
And she'd bite it, and then I'd rub it on her.
You never put a baby carrot in your girl's butt?
No.
Come on.
We'll start with these.
No, he'll lose
And yeah,
a
and
baby
then-
carrot. Her asshole.
And then we're gonna go to regular adult carrots, and then by then you should be ready for this dick.
I'm gonna start with the thick end first.
Yeah. Some of them carrots be looking fucking. They be looking vicious, bro.
You put it like
Naughty
the thick end
carrots
in
or
and
the
you bite it
fucking-
out.
I
Which,
know.
What's up, Doc?
which ones?
fucked
some of
up
them,
ones.
Some of them carrots are just they're hefty.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a
You
website
gotta-
where you could go to buy deformed fruit and vegetables.
Yeah, Misfits Market.
Yeah,
Whoa.
because basically Americans won't buy fruit or vegetables if it doesn't look like how it did in the pictures when we grew up. But
right.
nothing in nature really grows that way.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fruit that supermarkets just won't buy from the farms.
I'll
because
buy a retarded heirloom tomato. I will. I'll buy a
Heirloom
retarded-
tomatoes look retarded.
They
All
do.
of them. They look like a fucking. You ever have one of those teachers in school? Her ass is just like boom.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. That's
I was
exactly
so-
what it is.
Yeah.
She wears
Man.
nothing but dresses.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
yo, where's her panties at?
And the
Like,
dress,
Yeah.
the dress
Oh my
just
God.
moves every
Disappear.
time she takes a step.
Yeah.
Dude, do you
Yeah.
understand how mysterious a fupa was to me in middle school?
Yeah, I never understood that.
What
You
is-
want to touch it,
what
right?
is that?
What are you
Yeah.
keeping there?
Right.
What is that? And why
that-
do I want to fuck it?
Right, right. Because here's the weird thing about it. It's like it's pants, so it seems private,
Yeah.
but it's like that can't be vagina. Like,
No.
what is
No.
that?
What is
No.
that?
And if I touch you there, I'm wrong,
Right.
even though I'm getting all stomach. You know.
Do you guys like fupas? What do we think about that?
No, I'm not a, I'm
No,
not a
fupa
fan.
guy.
What about
a little
you?
bit. A little. I like a little. Like if a little speed bump is all right.
Now I'd
but
like
if
to ask
it's
the black
hanging-
man.
It depends, man.
depends.
It's got the whole look.
Yeah, yeah.
Because some women can have fupa and pull it off. Sometimes
Yeah.
I get the little flat Asian panty look. I get that. I actually just saw a little flat Asian walking in the day where I'm like, I get that. But like, you just know that there's nothing but bone there. You know, like any kind of that stomach where, and I'm not flexing, but I don't want to see my dick going in and out of her
The
stomach.
stomach?
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
to me is a little bit unhealthy. Fuck
right,
that.
right.
That was a good way to brag that you got a piece. He's like, yo, I
Yeah.
hate. Don't you hate it when you see
Don't
the
you hate
shit
it when your dick is
hitting
so
her chest
large?
cavity and it's poking out her chest
Yeah.
cavity?
Yeah,
And
man.
you see
That
it,
scares
you
me.
said it's hitting her clavicle.
Yeah.
Put a little fupa to cover that
Don't
up.
you hate when you pull it out for a second and all her guts fall out?
Don't you hate when you pull out her what's this shit called? The
Your
IUD?
UTI?
IUD?
Yeah, we'll wait for you to get your shit back together.
You
I
pull
have,
out her infection?
bruh, I'm not gonna lie, I have stabbed myself on the birth control thing a few times. Like that fucking hurt.
Oh,
The IUD.
you hit
Fucking-
the.
Well,
Just
okay,
stabbing
Dave's
it.
packing.
Yeah.
Dave is
It's
packing.
copper too. It's copper. And it
Damn,
can,
don't you hate when you hit her clit ring? You're going so deep. You're like, I stabbed it on the clit ring.
I've felt those before too.
Yeah. It's like a weird thing because it's like
Yeah.
what used to be.
Hey, I got to stand her upside down and put her legs to her fucking head to
Right,
feel that.
right. And the weird thing about it was I got 2 kids, right? So both of my baby moms got on that thing, the IUD post pregnancy. So it's weird to go from the back of the vagina is squishy to now there's like a fucking iron
there's a
gate
wall,
back
yeah.
here somewhere. Where you're like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
Now, are you trying
That's
to tell us?
that's gentrification right there.
Are you trying to tell us your dick is as big as Dave's?
No,
All right, guys. Where I'm from, we all prove it. So let's put them on the table.
She didn't
right,
even
Dave?
finish that White Claw. She's already trying to see some
I
dick
would
right now.
say.
And it's a really on the gate podcast now, right? That's what happens when the liquor comes out in the cell on a Friday night. All right,
Yo,
everyone,
man. Yo,
pull your dicks out.
Put your dick through the bars,
Put your
man.
dick on the table.
Put your dick through the bar.
Let's see who can get their dick farthest out the cell.
Yeah, I'll put mine on the table. I'm not trying to say it's as big as yours, but
Allie's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna stand by the door still, whip it out, and I'm gonna be there with a mirror, looking behind the corner like in jail.
The two women that happened to me with were both. They were like 5'2", so very shallow.
So they were teenagers.
Vaginal cavities.
Children.
5'2".
No, they were children.
Yeah.
My girl is 5'3" now. She's 37 years old.
Yeah.
Kate's 5'3"?
Probably not. Probably 5'2".
Yeah,
I'm
girls
taller
really
than
get
her.
away with putting up unimpressive numbers height-wise.
Yeah.
And we don't say anything about it.
Nope.
They don't say, but I think that guys like a shorter girl because
Yeah.
it resembles a child. And
No.
at the end of the
Everybody
day,
That's not true.
women think every man is a
how
rapist
dare
and a
you.
pedophile.
Yeah.
It's
It-
because
it-
tall bitches are
No.
goofy. You ever seen a
At
tall
the-
bitch? It's
I
nothing
fuck-
goofier
I
than a
fucked
tall
with
bitch.
some tall bitches too.
Yeah, but they have to be proportion right. But at the end of the day, now you look stupid looking up to
Here's
them.
as a tall person, I would prefer another tall chick because it makes doggy style work.
Right.
Cause like if her thighs are way shorter than my thighs, it's a problem. You know what I mean?
All right. But nah. But
In fact, I'd almost rather a taller chick. That way she can actually be up.
nah, I don't know.
How
I feel like
tall are
that'd be
you?
harder.
6'2" or 6'3".
so you're looking for 6'3" or 6'4" in a woman.
That would be dope.
Sounds like you want a
I like-
man that got a vagina.
That would be
just
dope.
very recently.
It's like, I want somebody that resembles Jenner. Was Bruce
Yeah.
Jenner?
Right?
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner.
And how
But
tall are you,
I-
Gia?
I'm 6 feet.
6
But
feet?
Yeah, exactly 6 feet.
Can we produce a tape measure?
Let's get a tape measure.
Can
I'll
we-
put money on this.
Can we produce a tape
I
measure?
and we can measure my dick at the same time.
Okay. Yeah. all right.
But no, I'm not.
Yeah.
gonna
Do
do
you
Let's
believe
measure
it? Is it
everybody's
true? Well, all right. I don't know how many dicks you've seen. Is it true? I've heard you can measure by thumb to middle fingertip.
What, like that?
Yeah. So if you stretch your hand all the way out from the middle finger to the tip of the thumb, that's about the average of what the men's heights.
I'd say I'm that on a good day. How did it come to
Wow.
this?
How did she get a tape measure
You think
so
we're the
fast?
fucking only losers in this place that do shit like that? Dude, don't fucking pull your Johnson out.
Dip.
Look, and I'll take my shoes off.
Wait, what are we measuring? We measuring?
He's backing up that he's 6 feet tall.
Oh, he's 6 feet tall. He is.
Yeah, he's 6 feet tall.
He's 6 feet tall.
72 inches. 71.
What's
Yeah, you just
71
made it.
mean?
5'11".
Yeah, he's 5'11".
Oh boy. Oh boy. Big scandal
Yep.
on the gate today. Big fucking scandal.
I'm not even 5'8". I'm 5'7" 3/4.
It's right on the finger,
I
top of my head, right?
71 inches.
That's right, Nat. Don't give him
own
shit.
it. Honest Natalie. I
Don't give
love
him
it.
nothing.
Look, 6 feet is right there, right?
Yeah.
Look
Geo
where it's
is of course basing this off
You the
of
one that took your shoe off, Gino.
yeah.
Gio, you're a little short. No pun intended. You're a little
Yeah.
short.
Someone else look so that I'm not making it up.
Aye.
Let me see. Flip it over to this way.
Now
Me,
he's,
Dave.
now he's standing on his tippy toes.
Yeah.
I'm on my bottom foot.
No, you got one shoe on, one shoe off. What do you take
Yeah.
that other shoe off?
Baito.
I stand on this foot.
Baito.
Yeah.
Boy.
5'11",
That-
baby.
No, where's the camera at?
Ay.
Look, 6 feet is right
Pequeño hombre es Baito.
Oh.
let me
Wow, big fucking scandal
No.
here today.
Well, one, that's off. That tape measure is a novelty.
That's a
Well, you gotta
faulty-
go from. You can't go from the tip because you'll lose it. You gotta go
Gio,
go from like a number and then subtract.
I understand how you could think that you were 6. You're probably basing it off of the time you've robbed like a 7-Eleven and whoever was installing that little measure thing by the door, they didn't know what they were doing. You saw the screenshot. You said I'm 6
Listen,
feet tall.
I got a physical the other day. They measured me on their little thing, and I'm 6 feet.
I'd say
They actually measured you. They never met like those bitches. They always just take your my blood
blood
thing
pressure?
and then they go, how tall are you? And they just write.
well, you know,
Yeah.
after they
No,
take
they
your
put that
pressure
little
test
metal
is
thing, and then
usually-
they got the digital scale now.
They're like,
When you
it
get your
doesn't matter.
driver's license in New Jersey, they don't.
They don't check.
Because black
they don't
people
check.
have
They
high
don't
blood
check.
pressure.
You could say whatever
Yeah,
you
so
want.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
more serious things that matter at hand than your height. Like, we got to get this guy.
It's been good lately, though. I had to go see a physical therapist. And she actually read me my numbers and told me what they meant, which is good. But I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh, your blood pressure.
Yeah.
Blood pressure
It's
is
like
good.
it's a good range. She said, which is weird because she was fat.
She was. Yeah. I don't want the info from you, bitch.
I don't want to be mean.
What do you
anymore.
know?
I was open minded to go seeing this fat physical therapist,
No.
and we'll do the exercises that she prescribes, but
Yeah.
it's a bit of an effort. On
It's
my
a
part.
a challenge. I'm sure.
Yeah, man.
I would
It's
say.
I get all the time sponsored ads for plastic surgery from a man who is literally the ugliest person I've ever laid eyes on in my entire life. It's like, you get it first,
Well, he's
Yeah.
an angel.
and then
He's
come
doing
and talk
God's
to me
work.
about it.
What I mean, would you get plastic surgery?
No.
Yeah, you don't.
All
need
right,
that
wait.
shit.
What about are you noticing our doctors becoming younger than you yet?
No.
No. That's
know
a
I'm-
hard pill to swallow.
Yeah.
That's why I can't go to the Apple store.
We'll see some Doogie
Everybody
Howser
at the
motherfucker,
Apple
yeah.
store is a fucking child,
well,
and they
yeah.
talk to you like you're an idiot.
Yep.
Yeah, you are. You don't know anything, and it's just like, give me your computer.
Yeah. And they're like, all you had to do actually was unlock it.
Try to open your eyes
Yeah.
when you use the Face ID.
Turns out you're retarded.
One thing that will set me off is if you make me look stupid in a public place or try to.
I don't care. I
or
look stupid
try
all the
to-
time.
Nah, it gets me, especially if it's done in like a manner that's like, like someone's talking down to you, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get fucking. I get.
I don't
get
know. I'll
frustrated
talk to
quick,
somebody
yeah.
dumb, but in my mind, sometimes it's like it's warranted. Like, all right, I got into a fight at Citibank, right?
Right.
Because I opened up an account at Citibank, but I did it online. Somehow the year was off by 1 year from my birthday, right? So I don't know anything about this. I've had the account for a few months. I go in one day because I'm like, I want to pull some cash out. And they're like, oh, yeah, give your driver's license. How come you don't have a debit card? And I explain to them, I don't have a debit card. Here, this is me. No, boom, boom, boom. They're like, well, we got a problem. This is the situation. So she gets up and she goes to get, I guess, as a manager, because he comes back and he's a guy and he's wearing a suit. And he goes, well, we have a bit of a problem. And I go, well, it's probably a big problem if you're coming out here. And it's, no, it's not that big of a problem. It's just that the birth year in the system versus what's on your ID is 1 year off. And I was like, why did you say that?
Yeah.
And he was like, excuse me? Why did you just come out here and say the same thing she just said?
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I just let it, and I tried to play the whole, don't demean her like that. Is it because she's a woman? You think that she's like I started pulling that kind of shit, fucking with him.
Dave's a feminist.
Is it because
I'll
I'm
use
black?
it just to be an asshole to this
No.
guy because I was already frustrated. I didn't
Yeah.
expect this to be this long, and
Yeah.
now this guy is just, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Where it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're telling me the same thing she said.
Yeah.
So the
Oh,
only
you
way.
think because you have a penis, I'm gonna finally accept it?
Right.
Yeah.
I never argued with her. I
Yeah.
totally complied with everything. She went to get you to help, and you just doubled down and said the same thing. And then went and got another woman to come and help. So it was just one of those things where it's like, you're useless. Get the fuck out of
get
here.
the fuck
You're not even
outta
the manager.
here.
What did you come for?
And then
Yeah.
Dave was incarcerated for 5 years after that.
Yeah.
They charged him with armed robbery. Robbing, he
Nah,
got bank
man,
robbery charges.
I'm learning how to tactfully.
Dave beat the man, but he also beat the woman for getting the man.
Yeah.
And then he beat the woman that came out after the man.
Nah, I'm learning how to argue with people like in public and get away with cussing them out, making them feel like Derek is a master at that. Derek Gaines.
Oh, Derek Gaines. Yes.
Derek Gaines.
Oh, I
is-
think they're arguing in public. I was
No,
like,
no,
this
no.
Derek too. They're both.
Derek Gaines is a white woman in disguise. I don't think enough people realize that.
He's
and that
cul-de-sac black.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
he knows how to talk to white women in a way
Yeah.
that gets under their fucking skin.
Yep.
So I just been
Taking notes.
good, right?
Yeah.
He's
where did you
studied
get
his
off?
prey.
I
How
wonder if
dare
that's from
you.
the white stepmom. I wonder if he picked some tips up from her, possibly.
Nah.
I mean, when you grow up in the suburbs,
Well,
you learn a
also,
lot about white people.
I don't think a lot of people realize this. Derek's grandmother is white. He'll say half white, but like she.
That's why he got
She's
the, that's why he got the
full white.
Dominican hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so Derek's a quarter white.
Mm-hmm.
Any crackers in your family?
Native American. I'm actually more Native American than black. But
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah,
That's
nobody-
what all black people say.
Exactly. That's why I don't. That's
When
why
I look
don't
at my
even
grandmother's baby's hair, man, we Cherokee.
Yo,
Every
my girl,
black
my
person
girl
I
was
know
showing me
growing
a
up.
picture of her, one of her friends. She's like 80% Shinnecock, and she showed me the picture. I'm like, I was like, Kate, that bitch is black.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No,
See,
my
no.
girl-
She's from the Blackfoot
I
tribe.
see no in Native. What tribe are you?
whatever the fuck, Delaware Indians or some shit like that. Like whatever. So my grandmother.
The Biden tribe.
She's
The
from the
Biden-
Cherokee Denali tribe.
My grandmother grew up in
GMC
Atlantic City
Cherokee.
in the 1920s, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, right, my grandmother, there's actually, we found this, it was a prop in the movie Boardwalk Empire, but in Boardwalk Empire, there was a, what do you call those things? You know how we got the census?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They used to take the census back then, but somebody used to just walk around by hand. and do it.
Yep.
So someone found those from Atlantic City as props to go along with it, and my grandmother and her family are on that log, and you can see when they were labeled black.
Right.
Like
right.
right then and there, it
Right,
was just like,
Wow.
yeah, whatever. And like my grandmother, she's like 7 years old on the log at the time, but they log them all in there as black. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're like, we don't have time
Wild.
to sort this shit.
Yeah.
So my mom's grandfather lived on a reservation in California.
Now you, I see Native American because you have an intolerance to fire water. Yeah.
You hallucinate, you know.
Yeah.
love to
You
gamble.
seem like you're
Love to
With your
gamble.
life.
Love my booze.
living off the land as much as you can.
Oh yeah.
What tribe are they?
I don't. I think Cherokee, but I don't remember. I haven't seen my mom in 9 years, and she's.
Allie's new
Mom,
name?
Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you're borderline retarded.
Allie, are you and your mother estranged?
We are.
I just learned the term. This is
Yeah.
yo. Okay.
Oh, estranged. I love that.
I didn't know about this, but I go down. So every Mother's Day, I go down these wormholes of like bad mom movies and shit.
Do you
like
have a
that.
bad mom?
I'm not gonna say that.
Right,
but,
right.
like,
Well, hey,
it's,
and I would also never say that.
Right.
How
'cause
about the
it's-
fathers? How was
Huh?
your Father's Day?
Father's Day? Mine
Mine
was
was
cool. I was doing
bad.
jokes. I told jokes. Oh wait, how was my dad? Or
That
how-
question was more for her, but
Oh,
I
okay.
asked you too because you're a father.
No, he was alright. He was alright.
Allie's new name is Stands
No,
with a Fist.
Allie, I would
Stands
tell you
with a
this.
Fist from fucking.
Watch videos on YouTube. Just type in like estranged parents and
Yeah.
look at like these women talking into webcams. So it's like old people who figured out technology and
Yeah.
they developed a community
Yeah.
on YouTube. You will get the justification of knowing that you're right because they're delusional.
Yeah.
And then
All of them in the
while you're
community.
watching
Yeah.
them, all of a sudden you get ads for the Stress Factory. I get those ads all the time, and I'm
About-
just like,
About to break that bottle on your face.
sorry. I just couldn't leave it there. It was just hanging.
Yeah.
We also had, not only did we have a woman and a black guy on, we also had 2 Native Americans on.
Yeah.
Look
Two
at
Native
that.
Americans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Look
yeah,
at
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I found out? That
You're on our
Dominicans,
property, bitch.
Dominicans are the least
Taino?
Indians in the Caribbean. We're more sub-Saharan African and from Spain than Taino Indians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Christopher Columbus killed them all and wiped them all out. So it's like 12%.
Yeah, man. I'm actually reading a book right now. Y'all know those Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yeah,
books?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Most Def was in the movie.
Yeah.
That was a good
It
movie.
was a good
So
movie.
I'm on the 3rd book right now, right? And it's in that concept of like those people who become immortal.
Yeah.
And now they have nothing but infinite time and they're trying to figure out how to spend it on Earth and they
Yeah.
end up in different space-time continuums. I think that's what Christopher Columbus and those dudes and like anybody
Time
that creates
travelers.
mass genocide like that, they're just like, oh, I didn't know I could do that, but fuck it, we'll figure it out.
Allie's got to pee.
I have to
We're gonna-
pee.
Well,
we're gonna
yeah,
end this
do the
one
plug.
anyway.
We'll just do the plugs because
Yeah.
do the plugs and we'll end it.
Yeah,
Okay,
where can
do the
everybody
plugs.
find you? At Rose's R&R in Brooklyn?
Nah, let's
Karaoke
not.
night.
Let's not. That my boss just texted me. Are you available for a call at 3:30? Might be getting fired, so don't come for me at Rose's R&R Bar. But I do have a great show in Asbury Park, New Jersey. I run the best show in New Jersey, and I will say that against every comedy club that runs a show. We give away a $69 cash prize at every show. We give away a lot of other stuff. And our headliner this Thursday is Emil Joachim, very funny guy. And I also have a show at the Stand, first Wednesday of every month, called Drip.
When's the next one? July.
July, I think this one will be July 12th, July 10th, so we don't have to battle.
Is that the one I'm on?
Yes, Gio will be
Come
there.
see me July 12th at
Yeah.
Trip at the Stand.
I'm going to be on too.
Yeah.
Derek's
Yeah.
Follow me on social media at I'm Dave Temple on all the social media platforms.
Is there a
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just plugging.
just
I'm
interrupt the
trying
black guy.
I'm just trying to make,
just
just trying to let
Native
the people
American-
know.
That was really weird.
I'm sorry. Were you talking? Whatever. Nah, follow me. Check out my podcast, No Need for Apologies. Also here on the Gas Digital Network. And this week, I actually be out in New Rochelle. There's a
New row.
Yeah, there's like some acts there on spot. This guy, John Asher, I know he just put together a great show. So if you guys are, and your old partners in crime, I'm on the show with them, JC Mendoza and Samantha Santos. So
shout out to them.
if you guys know them, come on out. All of us are on the show together this Thursday out in New Rock. So.
Oh yeah. July 12th. You can catch me on Drip, and I will be opening up for Karen Feehan at Rodney's that night too. Come check that out. It's gonna be a fucking fun show. I got some friends and family from Alabama coming out that weekend, so I'm excited about that. I haven't seen them in years.
And then I will be headlining upstate New York, Middletown at Acme Brewing, July 6th, and then also headlining at Meadowlands Racetrack, July 12th. Links to those are both in my link tree on my Instagram. Follow me at Derek Drescher, and then also subscribe to OTG. On the Gay Podcast, Natalie and Jorge, take us out of here.
Bye. Sign up with On the Gate, OTG, for a discount on your membership.
Gas Digital now.
Woo.
Yo.